You didn't buy a $55,000 truck. You bought a $130,000 truck. And the craziest part? You probably never even realized it. Today, I'm going to show you the math that dealerships pray you never do. And trust me, by the end of this, you're going to look at that payment very differently. But first, I'm not here to shame anyone. If you've got a truck loan right now, you're not stupid, you're not bad with money, you're just playing a game where the rules were hidden from you. Let's change that. Here's how most people buy a truck. They walk into the dealership, they fall in love with that brand new, fully loaded pickup sitting right there under the lights. They smell that new car smell, they picture themselves in it. And then the salesperson asks the magic question. What monthly payment works for you? And you think, I can swing $700 a month. That's tight, but I can do it. They smile, they tap some numbers, they stretch the loan to 72 months, maybe 84, and suddenly you're approved. You drive off the lot feeling like a winner. But here's the thing nobody told you. That $55,000 truck, that's just the beginning. Let's do the math they don't show you. Your $55,000 loan at, let's say, 7% interest over 7 years, that's not $55,000. That's $70,000 when you add in the interest. You just paid $15,000 to borrow your own future money. But wait, we're not even close to done. Full coverage insurance on a financed truck. Average is around $250 a month, sometimes more depending on where you live. Over 7 years, that's $21,000. $21,000 just for permission to drive it. Let's say you're driving 12,000 miles a year. Pretty average, right? A truck getting 18 miles per gallon at $3.50 a gallon average, that's about $2,300 per year in gas. Over 7 years, $29,000. Now let's add it up. $70,000 for the loan and interest, $21,000 for insurance, $29,000 for fuel, a $120,000. And we haven't even talked about tires, oil changes, repairs after the warranty ends, registration, that broken taillight. You're staring at $130,000, maybe more, for a truck that'll be worth maybe $15,000 when you're done. Let me say that again. You turned $130,000 into $15,000. And look, I get it. You needed a vehicle. Trucks are useful. They're capable. You haul stuff. You tow things. Maybe it's tied to your job. I'm not saying trucks are evil, but I am saying this. Nobody explained the full picture to you. They showed you the monthly payment. They made it feel affordable. They made you think in per-month terms because per month sounds easy. But your bank account doesn't think in monthly payments. It thinks in decades. And this one decision just cost you a decade's worth of options. Now here's where this gets painful, but necessary. Let's say instead of that $700 truck payment, you bought a reliable used car for $15,000. Maybe you pay cash, maybe a small loan. But either way, you're now saving $700 a month that you would have spent on that truck. If you take that $700 and invest it into a basic index fund, earning an average of 8% return over 7 years, you'd have around $70,000. $70,000, not tied up in a depreciating vehicle, not losing value every single day, sitting in an account, growing, compounding, building your future. And that $70,000, it could be the down payment on a house. It could be a paid-off truck later when you can actually afford one. It could be the foundation of your kid's college fund. It could be the reason you retire 5 years earlier. Instead, it's smoke, gone, paid out in interest, insurance, and gas. This is what I mean by wealth destruction. Look, I know how this sounds. Easy for you to say, I needed a car, life happened. I hear you. Life's expensive,
bills are real, and sometimes you make the best decision you can with what you know. But here's what separates people who build wealth from people who stay stuck. They learn the real math, not the monthly payment math, not the I can swing it math, the total cost of ownership math. Because once you see it, you can't unsee it, and you'll never make a blind decision again. So here's what I want you to do. Before you buy any major thing, a car, a truck, a house, whatever, ask yourself 3 questions. What's the total cost? Not the sticker, not the payment, the full, all-in, over-time number. 2, what's this worth when I'm done paying? Because that's your real cost. And 3, what else could this money become? If I invested this instead, where would I be in 7 years? That's it. 3 questions. They take 5 minutes, and they can save you hundreds of thousands of dollars over your lifetime. You deserve better than being tricked by monthly payment math. You deserve to know the truth. And now you do. So the next time someone asks what payment works for you, you're going to smile, and you're going to say, let's talk total cost, because you're not buying a vehicle, you're buying your future. Make sure it's one you actually want. If this helped you see money differently, hit subscribe. Share this with someone who needs to hear it, and I'll see you in the next one.